All right, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. We on? We on? Good, good, good. All right, welcome everybody. Good day, good afternoon, good evening to my peoples. This is Mr. Al Pete, co-founder of the MPN Network, Miss Peterson's Neighborhood. I tried to record a video earlier, but time got to me, so I'm doing this live. But thank you so much for tuning in. Um, we didn't do it the last 2 months because of the holidays, but we did it in September and October. But it's the MPN Network Night. Starts at 7 p.m. every last Thursday of the month. We will be sharing content from some of the podcasters and some of the good neighbors and groovers in the neighborhood and people in the surroundings. So, first off, we have the health and beauty section. I just rolled out me and my homie, my brother Deja Hicks Jr. We let me see. Somebody hit me up on the comments. Oh, there we go. So, shouts out to my brother Deja Hicks Jr. He helped me roll out the health and beauty section of our website mpn-llc.com. We was releasing a bunch of stuff this week, so we're gonna be running some of the promo videos, and we have an interview with Dr. Natasha Henderson and Janae Cicero about their wellness suite that's located on the north side of Jacksonville, Dunn Avenue. We're gonna have them talk about health and beauty and the purpose of health and beauty section, and just really just talk about give some tips about wellness, whether it's fitness, mental. I would like to interview, some chefs, some, makeup artists, people, salons, stylists, barbers, all that stuff. So if you would like to contribute or if you would like to see something, please hit me up directly or you can hit up mpnmanagement@gmail.com. But that's going to be the first round of content that you will be seeing. The second round will be my man LIK Chronicles. We're going to share his You're Safe Here. He released the album You're Safe Here last year. And he did like a very, very nice video for it. We're going to be sharing that as well. And then 8 o'clock, we'll have Clear Visions with me and my homie Naughty Black. Shouts out to S. Johnson's Bow Ties, the Bow Tie Genius. It's going to be a conversation with him. And then 9 o'clock we'll have Love Reigns with Random Thoughts of Reigns. So her podcast is she's going to be interviewing Shawana Brooks, the Queen Shawana Brooks. So grab your popcorn, grab your wine, your juice, whatever, and enjoy the next couple of hours with us. Again, this is MPN Network Night in January, and yeah, that's what it is, man. So let's get to it, man. Any questions, comments, feedback, please share it with your folks. Thank y'all so much for rocking with the MPN Network. We greatly appreciate all the support and the love and everything. We got more and more and more coming for y'all, all right? So, to the top. What's the word? What's the word? Everyone, Mr. Al Pete with MPN Network. We are here to let you know about health and beauty, the new section for the website. Here we go. So, just a little bit of back history. When I started working on the website for MPN Network, I had templates in mind and references, and I always wanted to put more knowledge into the community. So Essence was one of those websites, and just how they really display how they do their health and beauty aspect of it. And I wanted to be able to give that resource to my people as well. So I really think health and beauty is very, very important when it comes to the physical aspect, all the way to the mental. Definitely when it comes to beauty, like beauty makes people feel good within and outside. You know what I'm saying? It goes beyond somebody telling you that you're beautiful. And I think, and well, let me take that back. I feel like various sources of people pouring into you about health and when it comes to beauty um, is a very great attribute to one's person. So yes, you have your mother telling you that you're beautiful. Yes, you have your spouse telling you that you're beautiful. But when you have an actual community that provides information and knowledge to you and make you think about, okay, well, let me think about my inner self, because you can have all those people around you and still feel like you're not beautiful enough. So we're here to provide that content that for the beauty part and for the health part as well. So I didn't want to just focus on beauty, but beauty does tie in with the health aspect of it. We do need to make sure that we're tied into our biology, biological forms, and really taking care of our temples, and really just understanding how things work. And being from the community that I serve, which is the African American community, I definitely want more of my people to really understand what's going on with us, because a lot of these things that we're unlearning a lot of things. So in the process of unlearning a lot of things, we need to really be inputting, implementing a lot of those activities. So with that, that's why I felt like this section here is definitely good for the soul. Listen, we listen to music, we talk about podcasts, we have fun, we do all of that stuff. But I know for me, Mr. LP, Mr. Peterson's neighborhood, I do want to express that educational knowledge side of things, and health and beauty is that section that's going to do it. And that's how I feel that's going to be. So I know everybody thinks when you see health and beauty on a website, or when you hear people talk about health and beauty, they immediately think about women. And granted, we're going to have a lot of information for the women, but we really want to like implement a lot of information for the fellas. And this goes all around. So when you think of health and beauty, the first couple of things you think about is eating right and skin. And when it comes to men, we have these beards, so we need to talk about that. We need to talk about just personal hygiene and the different chemicals and stuff that we apply on our bodies, and if it really agrees with us, agrees with us, or it doesn't agree with us, like all of these type of things. We're gonna be talking about wellness. We're gonna tap in a little bit to the mental aspect of it. Like we're just gonna tap into all of that stuff. So I don't want people thinking, okay, well, here's a section for just the ladies. Ladies, we got you, and we welcome all information from the ladies. But at the same time, too, I really want my fellas to step up and share some thoughts, because this, there's some guys walking around here that can be health and beauty models and stuff like that, and they need to be letting us know what their regimen is and what they doing, and how do they style themselves, and what do they eat, and how much water they intake, all of that good stuff. So that's where we at with it. All right, so the health and beauty section will be on the website. That's mpn-llc.com. Listen, follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well as MPN Management. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast, because we're going to be having episodes of podcast episodes. We're going to have blogs. We're going to have videos like this with my skin in it. Yeah. And a lot of other information, a lot of resourceful information. So we're going to be hitting all them spots. So make sure you locked in to mpn-llc.com. Twitter, Instagram, MPN Management. Yes. Building but becoming, y'all. Listen, we have a team of people that we're working with that putting this together. But if you would like to contribute, like if you're a barber, a hairstylist, a makeup artist, physical trainer, whatever, if you want to add to the health and beauty section, please hit us up. Hit us up on the email mpnmanagement@gmail.com, or just hit me up, Mr. Al Pete, or hit up Dedrick Hicks as well, because he's doing the lovely video that you guys see to make my skin look great, health and beauty.
Hi, my name is Adriana Sequel, and this is Health and Beauty for MPN Network. So when I think about health and beauty, the first thing I think about is skin, and like good skin. Like, I think about how I'm blessed with melanin, of course, and we always say black don't crack, but sometimes it does if you don't take good care of it. And that's like one of the things that I really pride myself on, is trying to take the best care of my skin, because the skin is your foundation. Like, if you don't take care of that, if you don't give it what it needs, if you're not drinking enough water, your black is gonna crack. But I'm definitely trying to keep mine intact, so that when I'm about 20 years from now, I'm still sort of kind of looking the same. But yeah, skin is like really important to me, taking care of it, maintaining it. And of course, when your foundation is good, you're free to add all of the extra enhancements, so like my makeup and stuff like that. And it's really important to me that I'm wearing makeup that looks good on my skin. Like, I want it to be even, I want it to sink in, I want everything to be blended and seamless. So I definitely used to pay a lot of attention to YouTubers and them showing me how to do makeup or how to do skincare routines. But really, the trick of it is to learn what's best for you. Like, you have to find out what works best for your skin, what's going to work best for your time, because a lot of this is very time consuming. But aside from that, you got to make sure that you're doing exactly what you need for your skin. There's plenty of days where I just let mine rest. Today is not one of those days, obviously, but there's a lot of times where I just have to let my skin rest, and that's important. But I definitely try to invest a lot in taking care of my skin, because I also believe when you look good, you feel good. And feeling good is definitely something that we all need right now. Feeling good is a part of, your mental health. So if you look good, makeup or no makeup, you're going to feel that internally, and you're going to, show it on the outside. So sometimes it's not even about what's on your face as far as makeup goes. It's about what's inside, bringing it to the outside. So health and beauty is always something that's super important to me. It gets a little bit more important as you age and you get older, but for the most part, I have a fairly simple routine. I don't do too much, because again, you have to do what's best for you. So I don't require too much. Some other people might. But yeah, health and beauty, it's good. It's dope.
Hello everyone, my name is Natasha Henderson. I'm a board certified family nurse practitioner. I recently received my doctorate degree from the University of North Florida. I've been in the healthcare field for over 15 years, working in different specialties, including hospital care, outpatient, and primary care. I am the owner-operator of Essential Life Hydration and Wellness. We're located in Jacksonville, Florida on the north side. We offer wellness services to everyone in the community. We have vitamin infusions, injections, a medical weight loss program, wellness assessments, and risk assessments. We also do health coaching to help you to reach your goals. And we are open Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and can help you with any of your wellness needs.
Hi, my name is Janae Cicero, physical therapist, sole owner and operator of Her Essence Physical Therapy and Wellness. Her Essence is a women's health physical therapy practice that focuses on rehabilitating women throughout their lifespan on health conditions that affect their pelvic floor as well as their vestibular system. In addition to physical therapy services, we also offer yoga, fitness programs, and fertility doula services.
Welcome to
the Wellness Suite, home of Her Essence Physical Therapy and Wellness
and Essential Life Hydration and Wellness. We're located at 3890 Dunn Avenue, Suite 1001. So as clients come in, first thing you'll do, you'll meet our receptionist, and they will take your payment and have you fill out any paperwork that's needed. We have education material about our services that are here with our business cards with information as far as phone number, email address. So once you finish that, then we take you to the back and we get you started with your services.
Well, just from the speech that you gave, like really what brought that together? Like what brought both of y'all together? I don't know the story, but definitely let everybody else know the story. Well, a brief story about it. Like what made y'all come together and say, hey, we're gonna do this wellness center or whatever. I mean, the fact that it's on the north side, like it's definitely importance of that. You know what I'm saying? So share that.
Well, I think so. I guess unbeknownst to each other, like we kind of started on a wellness type. What can I do for my community individually, and then just from like different conversations, and then for me, like I was kind of ready to get started, but at the same time, it was a lot of other stuff going on as far as like finishing my degree, and I'm a single parent and doing a lot of different things, and so it's like, well, I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna just hold off, before I kind of do anything, and then I think we just ended up talking to each other, or I saw that she had a post, and I was just like, well, I think our services would really like complement. So I think we called. I think it was on the phone for like 3 hours.
Yeah. So I remember you calling me, and because originally when I started my practice, I didn't think about a brick and mortar. My goal was to do in-home therapy with women, and I do remember Tasha, contacting me, and it kind of sparked from there. I was like, okay, well, that's an idea to, possibly do a brick and mortar where people could come in, receive services and different things like that. So I think it's been like a year. I think last year, the beginning of the year, we've been, trying to connect to establish a place. Things weren't working out, but my beliefs on things are that if it's smooth, it's meant to be. During the process, it has been a little rocky for us trying to establish, but this kind of fell in place, and it, in a sense, fell on time. Yeah. So it was almost like it was meant to be. So.
Because we were actually gonna like open literally right before the pandemic started. Like we had found a place. It wasn't this place. We had found a place, and we had been talking back and forth to the I guess you would say like property manager or whatever. And then it was like shut down, and we were literally about to like go in there and like sign the lease, and it was just like that was just a sign from God. Like it wasn't like where we needed to be, and then of course everything kind of closed, and then it was just like, oh well, this place was opportunities, so it was like let's do it. So it kind of like literally when we got our keys, we flipped this into this what you see now in like a month. So it was literally like really quick, because we had been planning for a long time, talking about like, okay, this is what I do, like how can we incorporate each other so that my clients can use your services, your clients can use my services, because at the end of the day, like we both want to bring the awareness, because a lot of times people just focus on sick care. Like, okay, I have high blood pressure, let me just take my pill, but what can I do to help you not have to do that? So how do we take care of our bodies all the way down to the cellular level for me, and then for her to get your muscles in order and different things like that, so that you can be well. And just in my research, like, so I'm a little scholar, I'm a little nerd a little bit, but like just in get in my program with doing my doctorate, like we kind of learn how to do like analysis and different things. And when you look at the north side, do you see anything that promotes you to be well? No. So everything, we don't even really have a good grocery store over here anymore, because they took Harvey / Winn-Dixie from us. Now it's a hair store, But nevertheless, so when you think about, you drive down Dunn Avenue, what kind of healthy foods do you have? Or if you go down Lim Turner, what kind of healthy things do you have? So for me, it was, how can I give that to my community and help us to learn new things and take care of ourselves and be proactive about being healthy versus reactive of, now you have diabetes, now we gotta treat it. Well, how can I keep you from not getting it? So that, and then when we kind of share, like, okay, this is what I want to do, I'm like, oh, okay, well, this should be able to work.
And my quote that I found on the internet, and that's one that I'm going to use throughout the year, is, if you think wellness is expensive, try illness. You know, we have to change our mindset, and my mindset for 2021 is a proactive state of mind. If you spend less money when you're proactive than you do when you're reactive, you know, if you address that small problem, if you have diabetes and all you have to do is go get a gym membership, which let's just say might be $30 a month, okay, versus now if you have diabetes, now you have medication, now you have to have 3, 4, 5 specialists.
And insulin is like $100 a pop.
Yeah, and then you have to, you know, it's all this other care that's on the back end of it. Mm-hmm. But if we start educating people on wellness, you know, yes, you have to spend a little bit of money in the beginning, but the end result, you'll come out better, you know.
All right, health and beauty, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. It's me, Mr. Allen, making sure that my stuff is straight. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. We are still rocking. Do not go anywhere. I'm throwing an audible out there. So shouts out to Alexis Lear with Adelaide's Treasure. I did some videos for her a couple months ago, and she was doing a demonstration on with her shampoo, conditioner, and with her product. So I want to run this video right here, and then after that, we're going to get into LRK's You're Safe Here EP videos, all right? MPN Network Night. Let's go.
So next we have Audrey, and we are going to be applying the shampoo and conditioner to her hair. As you can see, she has a gorgeous head of hair, right? And so it's going through a little bit of a transition right now. There was some heat that was applied to the hair without protecting it. So our goal really is to work on restoring that texture to the hair and continue to shampoo it in a natural manner. So it is it is natural, it is thick, and it is ready for this moisture magic experience. All right, so I have dampened Audrice's hair. I wanted to make sure that it was good and damp when we applied the shampoo to her hair. Her hair is very, very thick, which is awesome. So I'm going to apply this amount of shampoo to the back of her hair, and then again, we're gonna shampoo it in sections, okay? So it's gonna be a shampoo process that we will do in sections, okay? So again, applying a good amount of water to the hair prior to shampooing is going to emulsify the shampoo and make it work even better, giving you better results, getting us all the way down to the roots as we shampoo and cleanse the hair. And Audrey just told me she's excited, so she's ready to get a good cleansing here. Alright, so as you can see, again, we are just working the shampoo into the hair as we move through. And as you can see, we do not have any tangles here. No tangling. So this shampoo, one of the major benefits is that the plant powered that it's not going to tangle the hair and leave you with a tangled mess to deal with. You let it condition. You do not have to do a conditioner and then oil conditioner. Okay. And that basically will start to seal in your pattern. Okay, so Idris is freshly shampooed. As you can see, her hair is very thick, but with the shampoo, we're able to run our fingers right through it. Again, this is so important for you to be detangled from the time that you have your hair shampooed all the way through the process, so you aren't pulling your hair out from the root. Okay, so that is one of the major benefits of this shampoo, is to be able to run your fingers straight through it and not have to worry about your hair being tangled. Okay, so this is a huge benefit of Magic Moisture. Okay, so what we're going to do now that her hair has been shampooed, is apply the conditioner, let it sit in for a little while, and let it seal in that moisture on the cuticles, on the ends, and then we'll come back and wash it out.
So I just had the awesome experience of having my hair washed and conditioned with Adelaide's Treasure Magic Moisture shampoo. And then I also had Magic Moisture conditioner on my hair. My hair feels soft, minus the shrinkage that you see now. It feels amazing. I cannot wait to continue to use this product. I've had a little bit of heat damage, and even with just one setting of washing and conditioning, having my hair conditioned, it feels amazing. So y'all check my girl out. It's Adelaide's Treasure. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for taking time to watch these videos. I hope that you gained a lot of insight. You can find me, Alexis Leor, at Adelaide'sTreasure.com or Adelaide's Treasure on Instagram and Facebook. Big shout outs to Sean Jones, who is the owner of Evolution Studios, located at 3002 Myrtle Avenue North, Suite number 3, and also Mr. Al Pete for Mr. Peterson's Neighborhood, that you can find on all major platforms. So thank you so much for joining, and have a great day.
All right. Thank y'all so much for watching. Do not go anywhere. We still have more to come. But I want to let y'all know, please go to the health and beauty section of the website, mpn-llc.com, and catch all of this content or whatever. So shouts out to everybody that participated in that. This was the first week. The rollout was crazy, but it was great, man. More and more to come. And shouts out to my man Dedrick Hicks Jr. on the videos, and just being an inspiration and adding to the value of what we're going for, with the health and beauty section. So please check everybody out that you saw. Good people. All right, next up we have LRK Chronicles, You're Safe Here. He released the album, it was September-ish of last year, and he did a beautiful video. So please stick around, watch this video. After that, I'm going to run my Love Notes video that I did. It's not a video, it's a short film, but I'm going to run that. And then after that, we're going to do Clear Visions with Naughty Black of Nappy Head. Shouts out to S. Johnson. Bowtie Genius, but he's Naughty Black. So we're going to do that. And then Love Reign's going to do an interview with Shawana Brooks. So stick around. Building but become, y'all. Yes, sir.
So next.
it slow, but take it to the speed. Dangerous for most, unless it leads to peace of my mind. Your soul is tempting. Think I might need a demonstration. Is it too much? I won't offend you. I was trying for your attention. Frequencies high off your vibrations. Like to just vibe and dance away the stress and mundane of day to day. It's something about you I can't explain. So tonight,
what you want out of this? I mean, from us.
A lot of things, and I want whatever all there is to offer from us.
Tell me what you want, tell me what you need. We can call this love, create a fantasy. I know, create whatever you like. Baby, make my dreams. If you float at night, you can roll with me.
Your touch is what I want, your love is what I need. I'm in fantasy, everything's in me. I'm loaded, I'm rolling, I'm going. We're zoning, you control it.
Been around the world, yeah. Got a thing for precious pearls, yeah. See, I know one thing for sure, yeah. You the type that like to serve, yeah. Meaning you like to please, you like the life indeed. Hand you a ring, your keys, but can you handle me? Late night calls while you sound asleep. Day room balls cause of my prestige. Paparazzi flashing no pictures, please. Tabloids speaking all lies on me. But I ain't got time for apologies. And I ain't got time for no privacy. Either you're down for me or get around from me. I give it all to you, can have it all for free. One thing I ask is help me for me. There goes the signal, I need an answer, please.
What is it you're looking for in a man? I'm trying to understand, but my mind is so gone. I don't understand, make a perfect plan.
Probably.
There you go. Real
Somebody
shit.
who's open for anything. Spontaneous. I want somebody who's ready to get up and go. I'm a go-getter, so you gotta be able to keep up. Can you do that? Can you do that? You got me? Okay. I want somebody who always falls in love with me over and over again. I want a life partner. I don't want this to be, oh, you did this, I didn't like it, I gotta go. I need you to stick around to the good, the bad, and the ugly. And Lord knows. That's what I want.
We gon' catch a vibe. We gon' catch a vibe.
Getting face to face, see
catch a vibe, we gon' get it right. We gon' catch a vibe, we gon' get it right. We gon' catch a vibe, we gon' get it right. We gon' catch a vibe, we gon' get it right. We gon' catch a vibe, we gon' get it right. We gon' catch a vibe, we gon' get it right. We gon' catch a vibe, we gon' get it right. We gon' catch a vibe, we gon' get it right.
Slow it down, cause you moving too fast. Why you acting anxious? Lay it down and relax. You in good hands, you ain't even gotta ask. Make you come first, you can worry about me last.
Yeah. Chantal, let me call you back. Yeah, he's pulling up right now. Okay, girl. All right, bye. Hey, baby. How's your day?
What? What is it? What is it now?
All I did was ask you how your day was. You walked right past me.
I'm just tired. I've worked all day. I don't really want to, talk about it.
It's been a long day, man. I'm just tired. I mean, I don't feel like talking right now. Is that a problem?
No, that's not a problem. It's fine. Could have just said you don't feel like talking about work. It's simple communication.
My day's been long. I've been at work all day. Don't know why. It always has to be about communication.
Here we go. This communication again, I swear.
It's us. We are a thing. So yeah, here we go. You act as if I'm asking a lot from you. Yes, here we go. You act as if I'm asking you for so much.
You're not asking a lot, but every time you want to talk, it's always on your time. You ever think about maybe it's not a good time when I want to communicate?
I don't feel like talking right now. Can we just... Maybe it's the timing. You worry about talking when you want to talk. You don't worry about when a good time for both of us to talk.
Well, when's a good time? It's never a good time for you. Because according to you, it is never a good time.
I ain't trying to check out your right now.
Fine.
That's it? Is that okay?
It's funny how subtle the heart stopped. She aiming for a tech, but the ref stopped. And we ain't got time for a rest stop. You went too fucking far, so the rest stopped. Hero to these hoes, where your signature? Sir, I'm in need of your Hancock. Mouth was the gun, only missing the Hancock. Bullet spray the room, target hitting your man's drop. I'm done with your ass, it's a rap and she sped out. Those words cut sharper than Blu-ray. You got what you wanted, yes, hooray. No more weekends or fucking turning up on a Tuesday. If I'm your Superman, why you turning to Doomsday? Yeah. Always going back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Steady going back, forth, back, forth. Got tired of the back, forth, back, forth, back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, this is what I mean by a product of what I see. A gentleman to you and a flower of modesty. Your cake can do without, but the flower is what you need. Have the power to flip a switch from a man into Hercules. I'm hurt to see your face from the shadow of make-believe. A Maybelline couture on your face for them to see. A fate you set in place to cover the honesty. I can probably think of some reason you taunting ideas to leave, I want to pull you closer, I want to pull you over, I want to bend you over. It's safe to say I want you, I want to be that comfort. You rest your head on my shoulder. I want to see the night while we drive around with a chauffeur. I want to be that bang from the gun up out of your host to hold up. Getting older, grow up, that's how we glow up. Shaking shit like a shoulder, breaking all of the chains of the cycle is finally over. We talking, let's get to know us. Fears, goals, reliefs, or traumas that came before us. Cruise ships and trips, not falling long as we know there's road signs and cliffs that's coming, but to avoid at all costs, that's it. No worries because you're safe here.
So, what was it like falling in love?
Yeah. That was LRK Chronicles with Your Safe Here video. Listen, I truly respect this man. I truly respect his work. I appreciate that work. So hopefully you enjoy what you just saw. Please go to yoursafe-here.com to check out everything. Check out all the good stuff, man. Yoursafe-here.com. And make sure you follow him, Mr. Respect Walker, on all social media. So shouts out to you, Mr. Walker. It's great video. I've seen it plenty of times, but just watching it right here was just like awesome. So MPN Network Night. We are here. My name is Mr. LP, co-founder of Mr. Peterson's Neighborhood, the MPN Network, Neighborhood Podcast Network, all that good stuff. Your cousin's best friend, all of that. So I'm going to play my video, which is a short film I did for school. It's called Love Notes. So I guess it's fitting to play right after this. So, and then after that, we're going to get into Clear Visions with Naughty Black. So stay tuned. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We are rocking. Yeah. When I think about your love, you're the one that I need. When I'm seeking understanding, you're the one to exceed. When I need that good sound, you're the one on repeat. And when I do something wrong, it's your heart that bleeds. Let me fix what we work for. I owe it all to myself. I don't want to see you hurt no more, and that's word. A sentence now with paragraphs added up. Please forgive me. It's you that matters. Yep. Thank y'all so much for watching that. That was my short film that I did for school, Love Notes. I think I have the first audio on my SoundCloud page. I need to re-promote that. Because next month is Valentine's Day. It's all Love Month and Black History Month too. Black History Month. Yep. So, yeah, I did that. Shouts out to Phil and shouts out to Allison and all that stuff, man. So, yeah. So, we're getting into the next go round of things. Clear Visions with Naughty Black of Nappy Heads. He's mostly known for Bowtie Genius these days. So, we're gonna watch that podcast. And then after that, we got Love Reigns with Shawana Brooks. Please stick around. MPN Network Night. Let's get to it. Yeah. What up, y'all? It's Mr. LP, musician, hip-hop artist, DJ, actor, host, podcaster, motivator, your cousin's best friend. This is my personal podcast where I speak on different happenings with me, my thoughts, goals, struggles, triumphs, shoes, Adidas, baby, music, Tie-Fi Rice, Twitter, whatever. You might get an appearance from good old Kip Monroe. Mr. Peterson's neighborhood, Clear Visions. To the top, y'all. What the business is, it's Mr. Al Pete, Clear Visions Podcast. Thank y'all so much for listening, hit and play, all that other good stuff. We are Bike, Duval, Style, Be back for the world. So I had to let it be known.
They don't understand that slang.
No, they don't. And I had to let my people know, like, listen, it's Duval action over here, so we bike. So, but yeah, Clear Visions Podcast. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We are here for a really, really dope episode. Thought it was dope. My man, the Bowtie Genius, S. Johnson. What's happening, my sir?
What's going on, brother?
Listen, all is well, man. All is well. Man.
Oh, Happy New Year.
Yeah,
first of all.
Yeah, first off, yes. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Yes.
Happy New Year. How's it been so far? It's only, how many days we in it? Like 4 days, 5 days?
Yeah. Nothing changed but the 20
day.
to the 21. That's
okay.
it.
Yeah. Still in motivation.
Yeah, man.
It is I do notice on Twitter that it's a saying that you say. You say it every day. What is it?
Up and at 'em.
Up and at 'em.
I'm up and at 'em.
Up and at 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah, explain that. I like that philosophy.
I'm up every day at 3:45, 4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
No matter if it's work, watching TV, studying, doing a podcast. It don't matter. I'm up every day, 7 days a week, 3:45, 4 o'clock.
And you go to bed what time?
I'm an early bird, bro.
Okay.
So let's say by 9 o'clock I'm snoozing. I'm snoozing. I ain't gonna even lie.
And that's crazy because 9 o'clock for me is that's like prime time for me. I'm like, listen, it's time to get some work in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it used to be. So I try to so like when I get up from 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm on high spirits. I'm riding. That's my get it time. You know what I mean? And everything else is I leave that for the family and when I wind it down. You know what I mean?
Okay. So that's a good philosophy, man. I've been trying to adopt this type of philosophy, this type of routine when I wake up in the morning, at least like an hour.
Yeah.
Like do something, meditate or read, versus getting on my phone and
correct,
like welcoming the distractions.
Yeah.
So, but 3:45 in the morning, Jesus Christ, my brother.
And if you have something to do for that day, it makes your day longer. So that's why I get up early. So like
you know what? That is a fact. Cause all right, so it's been plenty of times I done went to bed at like 11 o'clock, 11-ish, and I wake up at like 6.
Yeah.
I find myself knocking out a gang of work before like 10 or 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Now picture yourself going to sleep and waking up at 10 or 11 o'clock. And
the whole day gone. The whole day gone. And
yeah.
I can't stand this saving time.
There you go.
Because 6 o'clock is like dark.
Yeah.
So I got longer. I like longer days. Because I'm able to do the work. But it does make sense though. Makes sense though.
Yeah.
Good deal, man. Well, first off, thank you so much for coming on the show, man. This has been in the motion for a moment. I don't really have an order. I'm just gonna kind of just go with the flow. But I remember on Twitter one day, I was doing something and you mentioned, it was the anniversary of a robbery.
No, actually this year is be the 20th anniversary. When I said it was the 19th anniversary.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's right. 19. Okay. Yeah. So 2021 will be the anniversary of the infamous song.
Yes, this fall.
Robbery. So when you said that online, I was like, what? Like, I was like, hold on. I'm like, me and this guy been, you know what I'm saying, kind of like talking at, like, I mean, I know for me, I was like getting to know a little bit more of, what you were doing, but all I knew was the bow ties, and exactly. And you had just started the podcast. Mm-hmm. But then for you to throw out this history fact, I'm like, oh man, we got to get into this. And as far as me as a consumer and as a DJ, like I remember maybe like 2 years ago when I incorporated that song back into like my sets, and you got these Florida songs that you gotta play. But for some reason, Robbery was not on my playlist. But like I remember 2 years ago, I was like, because I was in that Florida lane hard.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm missing the song. And it was a Robbery, and I was like, I didn't have it. But then the next day I downloaded it. So I just know the impact, how it every time I played that song,
it still hit.
It gets. It's stupid.
Yeah.
So for me to know that, and then to know that I'm talking to like one of the members of the Nappy Heads, I was like,
I still get it when I go out and a few clubs here.
Yeah.
And they play it, and somebody be like, man, you don't know who that is, and they were like, and I know the DJs. They were like, man, how the hell you so humble? And I'm like, bro, it just come with the territory.
Cause you was humble as hell when I hit you up about it. You was just like, man, I just be chilling down. Like,
yeah.
But that's an honor though, man. Like it's like let's dive into that a tad. I mean, I definitely want to get into your podcast. Definitely want to get into the bow tie lane that you're in. But I mean, at my mind, I was thinking last night. I was like, I kind of want to get into the robbery part like last, because you have stuff that's present, and I don't want to overshadow.
No, you right, because this was gonna reel them in.
I mean, yeah, but I have this different way about like reeling people in. You know what I'm saying? Like I just,
But right then when you said that, somebody gonna be like, let me check this out.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I know I might have to go that angle, but I just want people to understand that you do have other stuff as well.
Yeah.
Like you do have a bow tie company,
Yes.
you do have a podcast, and you do have a life. And I found out about the producing action, which that beat was dope as hell on that one.
I appreciate it.
But we'll get to that though.
Yeah.
So explain to me about that, man. Explain and just give me the rundown of like the nappy head story, whatever you want to say.
Nappy head started in. Well, I've been rapping forever, man. I started rapping in '91. I started out as a youngster. I was 13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I got my first start with I don't know if y'all remember Beatmaster Clay D.
Vaguely.
Well, from Miami, moved to Tallahassee.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So he had the song "Give Me Your Bottle
and a motherfucking
cup, so me and the boys can get what? Fucked up. I said, give me a bottle and a motherfucking cup, so me and the boys can get what? Fucked up. Hey, what you wanna do?
Yeah. Okay.
So,
see history.
I was a kid.
Yeah.
He brought me and two of my other homeboys, and that's how I actually got into rapping.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, long story short, we go to his house. He make us a 5-song. All three of us over there. We had verses. We laid the verses down. So me being me, I'm the only one asked, "Hey man, you want us to perform this on the road when we getting paid?" And he looked at me and started laughing like. So he pulled to the side and said, "Damn nigga, you on it, ain't you?" So I'm like, yeah, I'm on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we kept a good friendship. We still cool. And from there, me and one of my partners, we started a group called Skinny.
Okay.
So Skinny was me and my homeboy Bird Nino. Back then he was Bird Chest.
Okay.
And we did local stuff around Tallahassee. And a few other cities, Quincy, surrounding cities.
Now, real quick, you're from?
I'm from Tallahassee.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, born and raised.
Go ahead.
So we was doing that, and at the time, I had a best friend named Rashid. Rashid was the older brother of T-Pain.
Gotcha.
So I was always the one doing music, and he was just like, like. Come down to the house, because they was into DJing and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Payne wasn't even doing music then. He was like elementary school.
Gotcha.
So we'd go down there and his daddy was like, yeah, y'all got something going on. So Fahim started trying to get into the music. And his daddy, you know what I'm saying? His daddy was like the pops of all us in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Everybody would go to their house.
Yeah.
This is like before the nappy head thing, like their house was the hangout. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we started getting closer, and we had this meeting one time because he had this young man organization. It was called Homeboys to Men, where he took kids from the neighborhood, and just opened up their mind and kept them out of trouble. He helped us with different stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So one day he had a piano at this. We was renting out a little spot like this, and they had a piano in it. Payne got on the piano, and he played. He was playing a song. So everybody was looking like, what the hell? Now he's still in elementary school.
Right.
So his daddy was looking at him like, what? So he figured out, yeah, he got something. He started working with him. So we was older than him. And he started listening to us. He started picking up on the rapping and stuff. But see, it's funny because what he's doing now, he didn't start off. He started off singing first, anyways. People don't know that. They just thought he rapped, and he started singing. No, he was a singer first.
Yeah.
And so what his dad did was took the group I was in, and took Payne and 4 other cats and made a mega group. That's how Nappy Heads came about.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, we fiddled with music. Oh, this sound good. Oh, this a hit. Everything you make, you think is a hit.
Right.
So
at that time, yeah.
So, and I don't know, some magic just happened, man. We got together one morning and me and him sat down and he came up with this drum beat. And I was like, damn. So I was like, hey, put some horns in it. Put this in it. Can you put this in it? So I'm telling him what to put, because that's how he used to make his music. Put this in it. That came out to be FLA.
Where you from? Florida boys gon' play. Whoa, I'm from the FLA. Throw your hands up. Hey, nappy head. From the FLA. Remember the name.
So
was that the first song?
Yeah.
That came before Robert.
But check out the story.
Okay.
We made both of them in the same day. So two of our biggest songs we made in the same day. Yeah. Okay. So,
wow.
But they took that song and that song opened up a lot of doors for us.
Oh yeah.
Made a lot of money for us too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, speak on that. Was that a Southeast type of run? Southeast region?
Yeah, it was. We went all the way out to Houston.
Okay.
Shows wise, we went far as Texas and far as Philly.
Okay.
So we had a good run off of that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right.
We had, and they played it everywhere. I mean, I had people in California calling me like, kidding people like.
Let me tell you something, brother. That song, I could just imagine it being everywhere. I mean, of course, in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Instant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I serve that because, you think about FAMU. A lot of people went to FAMU, and that path. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But we was chilling before we dropped Robbery. We was coming down here like, even though I was born and raised in Tallahassee, I stayed down here in the 80s.
Okay.
So like I went to Alderton Elementary.
Ah, okay. So you got grounds here.
So yeah. So I left and went back to Tallahassee. We actually left. We stayed here like 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
Then I went back to Tallahassee.
Okay.
Middle school and high school.
High school.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when we came and started making the run down here, I knew certain people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Which made that easier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Wow. So I mean, so we have this story. We have the FLA robbery, which this year will make 20 years.
20 years.
20 years of it, man. So that was like 2001.
Yep.
Shoosh. And that was right. I mean, but y'all was in the same climate as, I mean, that's around like when Crunk really created, right? So it fit perfectly for that time frame. Like, like I'm still thinking now, like perfectly, because I'm thinking about 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
You had your TIs and you had your Luders.
Actually, we came out at the same time. He opened for us, and we opened up for him.
But T.I. was always in, and that's how I found out about T.I. He was always in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Him and
At
Boosie. Yeah.
Exactly.
Him and Boosie. It was always, I remember seeing this guy on TV, and he was saying, I'm going to be at the moon, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but that's awesome, man. I think this is a remarkable story, guy.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's honorable, man, because like I said, I play this song all the time.
That song...
And would have never thought I would come across.
it was something magic. It was meant to happen.
Yeah. Okay.
The song got broke, so we handed it to a couple of DJs that was popular in that area.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing about certain DJs, they won't play certain music unless somebody else is playing it. So I'm from Tallahassee. If Miami and Atlanta wasn't playing it, they're not playing it.
Okay.
So what happened was, we went to a few DJs. They didn't play it. They didn't want to bite on it. So we gave it to, I don't know if you know DJ Saxwell.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Saxwell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gave it to Saxwell.
Yeah.
Saxwell took it to Orlando. He was staying in Orlando at the time. He moved from Tallahassee
to Orlando.
Okay. Saxwell broke it. We gave it to one more DJ, and he took it over the top, and that was Slick Vic Jam Pony.
Okay.
He took it back to South Florida. That's how I got hot in South Florida.
Shots out to Jam Pony.
Yeah. And those are the two DJs that broke Robert.
And it went everywhere.
Yeah.
So, of course, I don't know a lot of this stuff, man. But was there an album?
Yeah.
That was
yeah. But it was man. People don't believe this when I tell them that we sold. Bro, I'm not even exaggerating. Maybe 20,000 units out the trunk.
Oh yeah. I can imagine that.
Yeah,
I can
like
definitely
seriously,
imagine
like for real.
Yeah. In 2001,
yeah,
2, 3, yeah, I can imagine.
And we was having consignment in stores like from South Florida all the way to New Orleans.
Yeah.
We drop off this, it was those days. Hey, I'm gonna drop off 20 copies. You get a cut of this right here.
Yeah.
And we'll come and pick up. We'll do our pickups.
Yeah.
I miss those days, man.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was that kind of run.
Yeah. It was definitely a in-person type of run.
Yeah.
Versus now, even before COVID even hit, with the streaming action, it just took the in-person ability away from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. So let's talk about Tallahassee. I mean, that's your stomping grounds. It was funny because I was doing my Googles, and I ran across a video, and the guy mentioned, he said 850.
Yeah.
And I'm used to 850. You know what I'm saying? Because of the zip code. So when I heard 850, I thought about, I'm like, this must be a cultural type of announcement.
That's the state. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we go by, like you say, it's 850. We go by 850, 10 to 9.
10 to 9?
10 till 9, yeah. Like, that's 850.
Okay. I missed that one.
So, yeah.
So 10 to 9, 850. Was there any other type of
Tallanappy.
Tallanappy?
Yep.
I used to call it Tally-Ho for some reason.
That's the original. That's our original.
Okay, Tally-Ho.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I got that from like some friends or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's
the original. That's worldwide we're known as Tally-Ho.
Tally-Ho.
Yeah.
Where does that come from? The Tally-Ho, like.
It was because the ratio was what back then I think it was 5 to 1 women.
Okay.
yeah. So that's how that name come up. I know I'm schooling some people in Tallahassee that don't even know that. You know what I mean?
You schooling me, brother, and I'm with it. I'm here
because
for
of the colleges. We got 2 of the major colleges.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
we got
FSU.
FAMU, Florida State.
Yeah. So so how was it in growing up in Tallahassee? Was it a hip hop scene, or was it? I mean, of course we're in Florida.
Both.
It was both.
Tallahassee. For those who haven't never been to Tallahassee, it's like one of the smallest cities with all the cultures.
Oh yeah.
Because of what we just said about the 2 colleges.
Mm-hmm.
So you can find some of everything. Everything you find in the big city, you can find in Tallahassee.
Right.
Not even exaggerating.
And that's just the whole culture of Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Okay. I have family that stay in Tallahassee, so we would go, but I was going there as a kid. So we didn't really like go out until like my friends with the fam.
Yeah.
And then
What's your family name, last name? Is it Peterson up there?
Nah, it's Metlock.
Okay.
Metlock, yeah.
Okay.
So it's, Metlock is the family. Yeah, Metlock. That's my mom's side of the family.
Okay.
So they stayed up there. They still up there. My cousin graduated from fam. Of course, I had a gang of friends. My best friend graduated from there. So we was up there, but I didn't know like the deep culture of it. You know what I'm saying? Like the outside of the schools being there and all the culture
Most don't.
Like Leon County,
most don't. So but I can't say my neighborhood, which is Ridge Road.
Mm-hmm.
We started that music wave.
Mm-hmm.
We started the 850 music wave. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I mean, you had a few artists that came out before us, but they was mainly R&B. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we kind of started that.
Okay. Wow. So the other members are they still around kicking? Like
yeah, we got.
Well, how many was it in there?
It was 8 of us.
8. Okay.
Yeah, now imagine splitting show money with 8 people. Plus a manager, plus security.
All of that, yeah.
There you go.
Posse it up, yeah.
So we had to grind. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I mean, is everybody still like?
Well, she passed. Rest in peace. My brother.
Okay.
That was Payne big brother.
Right.
So he passed 2 years ago.
Okay.
He had kidney failure and stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was also a diabetic too.
Right.
So then
and condolences on that.
Yeah. And I'm here in Jacksonville. Payne is in Atlanta, and the other 4 ones they're in Tallahassee still.
Okay.
And we connected last year, man. We got a couple of we got a project for this year for the
Okay,
anniversary.
cool. All
Yeah.
right, word. All right.
Yeah. So we putting something together. We gonna
Nice,
have,
very nice, man. I be wanting to hear them type of stories. I be wanting to hear like the group get together. I hate to label it like this, but the unsungs, all the unsungs that I like.
No, it's true. You know how many unsungs I done seen and be like, yeah, that shit happened. That shit happened. That shit happened too.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we still brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I said, we always communicate. All us. Yeah.
And that's my thing. I'm like, at the end of the day, as long as everybody's cool and we can get together and it's
everybody still they got their own thing because everybody grown now. So
right.
But at the end of the day, we still brothers. We still cool. We still text each other. We still call each other. We still do that.
Okay, man. I'm looking forward to that project, man. We listen, when that project comes, you have to come back on here, man. Talk about it, please. Yeah.
I get them boys try to come down here too, man.
Oh man, listen, it'd be an honor, man. Yeah. Listen, it's an honor to be sent right here, man. Like I said, I'm a DJ and I play that song all the time and would have never thought that.
Yeah, I seen you the other day on the ones and twos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. But I'm telling you, like the impact that you guys have had. I know for a fact, and I know you know because you be around, the clubs and stuff like that. But I know for me personally, as a DJ and as a musician, and I'm real big on like music theory.
Yeah.
Break it down to more so hip hop theory, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about Florida hip hop theory. So I'm like, I'm always gonna big it up. So like for us to be talking right now, it's like a complete honor. So that's why I was shocked. I was like, man, I gotta get this guy on the podcast. And that's why I asked you, I was like, has anybody even interviewed you or said nothing? Like
I'm telling you, a lot of people don't even know I'm in this city. In this city.
I mean, but I'm sure you want it like that, right?
Yeah. I mean, I talk to you. I talk to Swag. You know what I'm saying? People like, bigger. Yeah. Like all the old cats, they know I'm here like that. But like, I don't go to concerts. I don't do all the other stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm sure you don't flaunt it. Like I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you should flaunt it. But I know for me, like I said, I'm real big on like music history and just knowing what I came from. Because I remember back in 2001, I was 21. Mm-hmm. I was frequent, the Tallahassee a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I mean, I just know the culture of it. So I just know like when you name like Florida songs, and within those top 10, Robbery is definitely on that.
But it's funny because for that to hit, we didn't do that music. We did hip hop. I mean, it wasn't East Coast hip hop, but we was.
But y'all was on them, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, y'all judged by that. Like let's talk about that. Because Florida has this reputation when it comes to music. Like, when people think of hip hop in Florida, they immediately think Luke.
Yeah.
Or they think Trick.
JT
Money.
So we was more in the line of Goody Mob Outkast. But like I said, I
gotta hear this out. I gotta hear this out.
Those the two songs that hit because it was Florida.
Yeah.
So you gotta think about Tallahassee. For people that never been to Tallahassee, we're closer to Atlanta, even though we're in Florida, than we are to Miami.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're only 4 hours away from Atlanta, and we're 7 hours away from Miami.
Yeah. So it's a straight shot up. I mean, y'all probably hit a back road to go to Atlanta, right? Yeah. Y'all ain't have to go.
So it's the vibe was kind of like, I don't know if people understand it. Like Pensacola is a part of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever been to Pensacola and even heard Pensacola music scene, it's more Texas and New Orleans, even though they're in Florida.
Hence why,
not the hip hop, just the whole style and everything.
Okay, gotcha.
It's more
because I was thinking Roy Jones.
Yeah, but it's more of, you know what I'm saying, New Orleans and Texas. They style.
Why you think is that though? Because it's closer?
Because it's closer.
Close, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I ain't never think about it like that. Yeah. That does make sense. Mm-hmm. It does make sense.
So
it makes perfect sense, yeah.
But being a hip hop artist, it helped us. It helped us with writing, and it helped us with the production and the music. Because around that time, you got to think about it. You hit it around the head. You had Trick That, and that's when what Take It to the House and all that was out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you already know how Florida was. They were swamped with that kind of music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to hear this out, man. I want to hear I haven't heard the album, the one that came out years ago.
Okay.
But I definitely want to hear it, man. Yes, sir. I want to hear that. I want to hear that, and I want to hear the new project that's coming out, man. But that's interesting, man. I mean, the influence for you to say Outkast good in my first off, Outkast is my favorite group of all
Mine
time.
too.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, the influence that them boys, put on anybody in the world, I'm like, go. I'm like,
Yeah.
good. You know what I'm saying? I rock with that. But that's cool, man. I mean, how do you? How do you feel about that part? Like, as far as hip hop in Florida having that look, like people not taking us seriously, if that makes sense. I mean, we got club stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to make like a really dope club maker, and I'm all about lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm about lyrics and all that. But I mean, I understand the culture of Florida clubs and Florida music. But was that ever bad for you? Like, did you ever think that was a bad look on how people looked at Florida? Especially with y'all guys doing the run. Like, in the midst of the run, did somebody come to y'all and be like,
it did until they seen us perform.
And then it shut everything up.
It was totally different.
Gotcha.
It was like totally different.
Yeah.
It was like we did. So you got to think about it. We come from Tallahassee. FAMU is in our backyard. Literally, FAMU is on our side of town.
Mm-hmm.
We watched the March of 100 from birth perform.
Yeah.
So we put stuff like that in our performance.
Mm-hmm.
The sharpness, the on point, it had to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we added that into our shows because Southern people weren't known for putting on shows.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I take that back. Around that time, the stage presence.
All right.
People didn't accept us for having good stage presence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely,
we made that the number one thing.
Yeah. It was. I mean, I'm sure y'all felt like y'all had to prove something.
Yeah,
or?
that's what it was.
Yeah,
that's definitely what it was.
Yeah.
And then when people didn't know you, so imagine us going to Washington D.C. performing, and people just know, oh, we heard this Robert song, and then you hit them with something they like. Like that came from left field. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. But y'all was up for the fight, so shit. Yeah.
Always, still is.
Yeah. I mean,
I get a little winded, but I'm a little older now, but
Yeah, it's thick and rapping down. But that's cool, man. Like, congratulations on all the success. I mean,
Appreciate it, man.
The more of it to come. This is a very great story, man. Like, to me, like I said, to my listeners, this is an honor. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I got the tweet and I saw it, I'm like, holy shit! Like, this guy's like, this guy's like important. And that was the first question. I remember that first question I asked. I was like, so ain't nobody write up on you? Like,
nope.
And I guess I'm just in a media form where I'm like, I just want to document shit. Like, I want to be able to tell our stories, you know what I'm saying, and be able to like really preserve the stuff that we have. And I feel like
I'm working on a book, and it's gonna be all in the book.
Great, good.
Even
see, I like this shit like that.
I wouldn't say my downfall, but I kind of lost my love for music, and it wasn't because of music.
Yeah,
it's because personal things happened in my life. So my journey coming back to Jacksonville happened like this.
Okay,
my wife was going to FAMU.
Okay.
And at the time she was staying in Tallahassee. She got pregnant with my son. And so while she was pregnant, and I was back and forth to Atlanta with Payne. I was still recording. I was about to sign with him, but I just didn't. I was working on business and music at the same time. So I get a phone call. Actually, and I'm at his house. I get a phone call. My wife going to the label.
Okay.
Wake up in the morning, I got to catch the plane back to Tallahassee. So as you know, Tallahassee wasn't an international airport at that time.
No.
This was 2008.
Yeah.
So I had to catch the plane here.
And then drive.
The rest of the way.
Right.
So get there. She had my son. We he had to have emergency but I wouldn't say surgery, but they had to revive him. Come to find out he had an abnormal heart. So he's in the hospital for a whole week. So they tell her he has to go to Gainesville. To what is that? Shands? Shands. It was Shands, but the children's part of Shands.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So we get down there and they said they're gonna have to keep him. because he come to find out he had a heart attack. A baby had a heart attack.
Wow.
So they was like, they got to do a emergency surgery.
Right.
So now a baby.
Right.
They cutting into a baby.
Right.
And I sold everything I had. We had a townhouse. I sold my cars. Anything I can get money, just come down here. See, her mom was still staying here.
Okay.
So people don't know, and not trying to. People have sympathy for me and nothing like that. But we literally was homeless for 3 months. We stayed in Gainesville. We stayed at the hospital with my son for 3 months.
Wow.
So we ended up moving over here because they said they had the same doctors from Shands.
Yeah.
They had those same doctors here in Jacksonville.
Okay.
My wife didn't want to move back to Jacksonville. Cause she know how Jacksonville. But
Good
I was
old
like, hey,
Duval County.
let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So long story short, we ended up here and found a place to stay, and Payne paid for that. He shot me some money.
Oh man.
And he told me to pay all my bills and do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome, man.
So did that and ended up finding a job. Yeah, I went back working because I was like, at that time I was like, he tried to keep me afloat, but I was like, fuck music.
Yeah.
It's something way more important going on.
Yeah.
Fast forward 2 years later, my son passed.
Oh man, condolences on that, man.
My son passed, and that at the time he passed, I had signed a record deal with Phase One Sony for maybe a month before he passed. And I didn't want to do music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That took a lot out of me, man.
No. Yeah, I totally understand that.
And I busted up a few songs. I had a song, freaky song with him, featuring him, and it just my heart went in it, man. It went in it. So, long story short, go up to New York. They're getting ready to release the single. We sit down, we having dinner, and they play the single. I know what the single sound like. I did the single. Comes out, it's a fucking techno song. They took the beat he did and replaced it with a techno song, with a techno beat. They had an in-house producer. Now, I know my business, right?
Right.
He already owned 75% of the song because Payne is on the chorus and he did the beat.
Right.
I own the other 25. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
For people that don't know about publishing and whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
They tried to play the game.
Yeah.
Take his production off. Now he owned 25. I own 25. They own what? 50%.
Yeah. The flip.
So we get into an argument. Like all this was within 2 years, man. Like so we get into an argument. So being the president, he's sitting back close to me, and so I'm like, what you doing, man? Well, this how it goes. We got a 50-50 deal, but we got distribution, which they did. I wasn't arguing that. So we can put out what we want to put out. So I say, let me tell you something about this industry. I've been in the industry a long time. See, they was into selling catalogs. That was their part.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. I tried to explain to them because they didn't understand the South. You can't put this out because the first thing you put out, that's what your image will be branded as. So what I look like putting this out and then coming back with another song like,
yeah, they're gonna look at you like you're crazy.
Or I'm not real.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we decided to cut ties. I told him anything you owe me, we'll sell it out. It ain't gotta be tonight, which I knew it wasn't gonna be tonight anyways.
Right.
We cut ties. What I did was went back independent. And I slowly faded away from music.
Yeah.
And got more back into producing music.
Gotcha. So that was the main thing for you. I mean, was that the main thing, but the production part?
No, actually, rapping was the main thing. Okay. But I always did it on the side. But I it just wasn't in the forefront.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Ooh.
Yeah, it's crazy. It goes deeper than that. It's gonna be in the book, but it's way deeper than that.
Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, dealing with that. Wow. Well, I'm looking forward to that book, man. I mean, but like I said, those things need to be documented. I think that it shares the blueprint of who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I think people need to see that.
Yeah.
Like,
I wouldn't take nothing back. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. So doing that on as the music went, so did my art. Like I said, production, and that's how the bow ties came about. Because I was always, when I was in school, that's what I created stuff like that. I did dabble in sewing and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that came up because I couldn't find a bow tie that I liked.
So you just like.
So I told my wife, "Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start making those." You know what my wife told me? Yeah, whatever.
What did she say now?
Huh?
What did she say now?
She right by my side. but when she say that, it's not that I can't.
Yeah.
It's like I want to see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's her. Whatever.
Okay. Okay, cool. I got you.
Yeah.
It wasn't that whatever. That's why I asked that question. I was like, she probably
It's
looking
like,
at like.
It's like, okay.
Okay,
Like,
gotcha.
I'm gonna see. You know what I'm saying?
I follow.
And it's like, so you start seeing me making patterns. You start seeing me do this. You start seeing me like really go to fabric stores and spending hours in fabric stores. So
Yeah.
now she like, oh, you serious? You start seeing me taking sewing classes. So it's like, oh, you serious?
Mm-hmm. And how long you been doing it?
I've been doing that for, this is my 5th year.
5th year.
Yep.
How's it? I mean,
it's up and down, bro. Cause you have seasons.
Well, yeah, right. Because you got graduations. You got but you know, you got graduations, weddings.
I mean, I do it year round, but you got those graduations. You got prom.
Yeah.
You got Easter. You got Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got everything.
Yeah.
And those the hot days.
Yo, I got a tie for Christmas this year. The first time I got first time in a long time I got a tie, and I was just like, wow, this is you know, a tie is a but I mean, I just say that to say like it is year round, but those seasons when they come, I'm sure you like bamming like crazy, especially like prom.
And then you do pocket squares.
Oh yeah.
I get suspenders, and you know what I'm saying, to match them up. Cufflinks. I got the fedoras.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? So
is that on the site? Because I missed that.
No, I didn't put them on the site.
Okay, I'm about to say.
I'm gonna put them on the site.
I gotta get back on my fedora game.
Yeah.
Man. I used to be on it real hard, but I started growing my hair, and I was like, well, I can't really wear too many hats like I want to. But that's cool, man. I mean, you know, the suspenders, you know, you're branching out, you know, into this fashion world or whatever.
Yeah.
So, do you have any like plans or goals for 2021 in regards to the bow tie effect? It's a great thing, man.
Make it bigger. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Keep doing what I'm doing. Eventually I want to get my own. I want to do a storefront.
Okay.
Eventually that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? I'm never in a rush to do that. I want it to work out.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
Without me have to jump in hurdles and stuff like that.
Yeah. So in Florida, in Jacksonville, is there a lot of black fashion? What would we call it? Fashion designers or whatever? Because I mean,
y'all got some nice people, man. That in the fashion game.
Really? Because I don't really know. I mean, I know like two of my homies. They had the spot at the Landing.
They tried to get my products down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them are the ones I know.
I met him at I forgot his name. I met him at the Blue Sapphire Ball. And, somebody introduced us.
Okay.
And he told me he had the store down there. And he told me to come bring him some of my products. I had just got started.
Okay.
So one thing about me, I'm not gonna bring you nothing that I think shabby. You know what I mean?
Right. You're gonna make
so
sure
I was just trying to work out the kinks and stuff like that. And I told him that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So it's people here.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I mean, I felt like that area. I do feel like it's or maybe I might need to come out the house a little bit more. Probably that need to be a thing because I don't really see too many like black fashion people. You know, I follow a couple of them online.
That's why I know about them because I follow them.
Okay.
So I might click on one person that lead me to another person that lead me to another person.
Another person.
You know what I'm saying?
But as long as y'all in this circle, right?
Yeah.
I mean, y'all respect each other's work and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool, man. Listen, the bow tie genius.
Yes.
Bow tie genius. So speaking on the genius, I got some stuff written down. The podcast. Let's talk about that. I mean, first off, we're on a podcast. we're on a podcast. How has that world been for you? Like, I mean, you're on episode. By the time this come out, 8 will come out next week. So it'll still be episode 7.
Yeah.
Tell me about that, man. Like, how has that journey been? I remember you made that announcement.
I'm loving it, man. That kind of brought my love back for music, man.
Really?
Yeah, speaking wise, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I haven't wrote and actually spit anything in a minute, you know what I'm saying? So doing a podcast is like, hey, I remember that voice. You know, when you hear yourself on the, I'm like, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
kind of nostalgic.
And I love reaching out to the different audience. You know, it's kind of a different audience too.
Yeah.
Because the podcast I do, which is the Bowtie Genius podcast, it's basically based on people with their own businesses, entrepreneurs and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to like introduce, like kind of what we just said. I want to introduce Mr. Al Pete to so and so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want them to see what you got going on.
Yeah.
And then I want you to see what they got going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And that's how it's supposed to be, man.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be. It's been great, man. So for I like this section. I wrote this down and I just laughed every time I wrote about it. But like, so I guess it's a spoiler alert for my listeners or whatever. But the MPN Network, we're rolling out a health and beauty section of our website where we're going to be talking about things, you know, about health and beauty. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of us, you know, African Americans need to know a little bit more about the biology of a lot of things that we got going on with us. So in the midst of that, of course, I've listened to all episodes, but of course my favorite one was the grooming, the grooming tips. And for one, I want to let you know that was dope that you reached out to your audience for you to get for them to give you like you did like a survey.
Yeah, I did.
I thought it was dope. I do feel like a lot of podcasters miss that aspect of it. Like, but I know you understand that because you know you come from music, and when you're performing, you have to engage.
You need that feedback.
That feedback. You have to engage. So it's cool. That's what I'm tying in the genius part.
Yeah,
like in that. So the grooming tips, man. Listen, awesome job. Because we don't talk about this stuff a lot. Like men, we don't talk about this a lot. So the ones that stuck out to me, well, it was all of them stuck out to me, which I thought was great. 2 of them that I thought that people miss all the time as men is the cleaning of the ears and the wipes.
Yes.
The way that you explained it, like the way that you illustrated each one of them was great. But when you were talking about the cleaning of the ears and the wipes, I said
that's it, right? That's it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So what? Explain to me about that episode in particular. Like
the episode started. Well, I was gonna do the episode regardless when I did the survey, but the survey started as a joke. It was a Facebook post.
Okay. So
it was like, then you had the women chiming in like, what they don't like about the men, you know?
Yeah.
Or what men they think men should do.
Oh, okay.
The upkeeping. So I was like, damn, I see all these. And then my wife had a couple of inputs, and she was like, this is what women think about. And when she said that, and I'm going back on Facebook like, damn, they saying the same thing. So that's how I picked out those 7. It was way more than that, but I picked out those 7 because. Yeah.
But those 7 are important.
But those wipes.
The wipes were.
Work wonders.
And it was funny how you said, listen, you know, when you got to go do your due, pun intended, you was like, you know, you got the wipes, you know, the wipes will hold you up until you get home and take a shower. Like how detailed you was. I was like, dog, like it's not too many times you really hear a guy talk like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just.
And women love stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, and listen, brother. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of them colognes that you was mentioning, I had no clue what they are. I said, damn, I need to come out the house.
But a lot of people don't know certain colognes is for certain seasons.
I didn't know that either. That too. I didn't know that either, brother. Yeah.
So most of your light colognes are for spring and summertime.
Yeah.
Most of your woody, the heaviest scent colognes, most of them are for wintertime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that go for oils too?
Yeah.
Okay. Nigga just be slapping the oil on.
Yeah,
don't even-
yeah. But you can still do it, even though the oil might be heavy. You could put it on light. You know what I mean? You don't have to overdo it. You don't have.
Well,
to,
I know for me, when I do the oil, I just
run it a couple times?
No, I don't even do that. I put it on my tip like this, and I just
Yeah.
and then the rest of it, because it be so potent.
Yeah.
So I just rub it in, and then it's light on me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't.
And if it's too heavy, I don't know if just drop it out for a little bit and put a little water in. Put a little water in.
Listen, I'm getting game, man. I thought I was up on my grooming tip. I think I done slipped because I'm such a producer guy. And
it ain't gonna hurt. Don't put too much. Just put a little water in it, man.
Okay. Yeah. Like a little drip.
Yeah. You kind of stretching it. Dope boy talk.
It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. So yeah, but I just thought that episode was great. I really
a lot of ladies complimented me on that episode.
Oh no, of course.
I had a homegirl. I wish I would have kept her text. She told me. She said, I think Chris listened. That's her husband. She said, I think Chris listened to you because he my homeboy. He listened to your episode. So I'm putting the LOL like, man, whatever, man. She's like, nah. Like, cause a lot of stuff you said, he done went back and did. So I said, ask him. She went and asked him. He said, hell yeah.
Listen, man. Like I said, I'm real prideful. I'm talking about the cleaner the ears, dog. I'm like, boy, niggas be missing that. And I'm definitely when I go get my tape ups, I don't want my barber. She's a barber's. My barber's a lady. Mm-hmm. So imagine me going there with dirty ass ears. And she doing the tape up and
Yeah.
That ain't gonna happen. Yeah. Like I'm all up in my shit. Like cleaning them and
Yeah. My wife stay on me.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I might not do it every day. And she might be like, go in there and clean your ears. You know what I mean? So now, but I know. So now I'm looking at like, damn, dog, you got some dirty ears. Like, you looking at a female like, damn, a female ain't got dirty ears. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It made me more aware of what's going on.
Yeah. And I mean, it don't take that long. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're in the shower, man, just like you wash everything else. Take time to wash your ears, especially your beard and stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And then another thing that I didn't mention was when I said the manscape, your private part.
Oh yeah.
That so we sweat a lot down in that area. Yeah. Do you know deodorant can go down there?
Did not know that. When I was growing up, man.
It's antiperspirant.
I mean, I immediately thought about that when you said that. Well, I know when I was growing up, man. I remember for some reason I don't know why the fuck I used to put baby powder down there. Like,
yeah, they said that's not made for. You know how people they grow up like that. You grandmas and stuff.
But see, that. Like I used to. I didn't like dash myself with it, but I mean, like little poo poo. You know what I'm saying? I was in high school, but
it ain't.
Yeah. I mean, I learned that later on. That part of me doing that was short lived for sure.
I think being an adult, whether you're male or female, keep it trimmed nice.
Oh yeah.
It don't have to be a ball for a lady. You know what I'm saying? She can still keep it trimmed nice. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah.
Because they hold order.
Yeah.
Nah, we ain't doing that, man.
Listen, that man's. I got an extra pair of clippers, specifically
for that.
For the manscape. Yeah. I'd be I don't care. I have to get all.
Yeah.
Not trying to be graphic, my people's, but
exactly. Yeah. You gonna hear a couple people laughing when they hear this, but
oh yeah,
we dead serious. I'm dead serious.
Oh no. Listen, man. Listen. Women have I mean, it's cultural. It's a society standard that men don't, practice good hygiene.
Yeah, you're right.
And I'm like, nah, dude, nah. I remember growing up, I'm talking about I tried so many things. When I was in middle school, man, I used to just go get my granddaddy colognes and just be like, I wouldn't dash myself, but I'm like, I associated that with women, of course.
Yeah.
But at the same time, too, like, it was a prideful type of thing. I learned that from the jump. Like, okay, well, if you go out with a clean pair of drawers on and a nice shirt, nice pants, and you groom, like, one, the woman's gonna look at you and be like, you're a king, and then two, it just made you like feel good, like esteem wise.
It does.
Like I'm talking about like I don't care. Every time I walk out the barbershop,
when you look good, you feel good.
That's
you
what I'm
heard
saying.
that a million times, right?
Exactly. But like literally, like when I walk out the barbershop, I'm like, do I need to do a selfie or some shit? Like, because I'm like, I feel like absolutely great. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, a lot of that stuff is inside too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know, it's been a day or two where, you know, we kind of miss our appointments. You know, we kind of slack or whatever. But, you know, the inner love that you have is good. But hygiene, great hygiene, boy, you can't beat that shit.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, we at the end of this this podcast, man. Clear Visions podcast. Thank you so much, man, Mr.
No
Naughty
problem,
Black.
man.
Well, which one? Well, I'm gonna say both side jeans.
There you go. You also a genius. Everybody a genius.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Up and down.
Everybody got their own genius ways.
Exactly. Yeah, man. But nevertheless, man, I appreciate you, coming on the show, man. I appreciate like, listen, this, it's an honor. I mean, this is not going to be the last time we talk. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
I mean,
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but I definitely want to honor you and the legacy that you have, like that you paved for a lot of people, man. And even now with fashion and I mean even with the hygiene, that we talked about. I mean, but that's very important for like Black people and for you to do that and honor that space. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you having me, bro.
Yes, sir. So let the people know where they can find you at, all that stuff. He got a website. Yeah, he got all that website official too, man. He got that little video. The video, I ain't gonna say little. Yeah. I don't want to say little because I ain't.
Yeah, that was a little commercial Sean D shot for me, man.
Okay, yeah, it was fresh, man. I liked it. I was like,
that's the bowtiejeans.com.
Okay.
And you check out my podcast on all podcast networks.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Bowtie Genius podcast.
Okay.
Social media, Instagram, S Johnson Bowties, Twitter, the Bowtie Genius, and pretty much Facebook I don't really deal with like that, but that's S Johnson Bowties also.
Oh my God! Listen, for 2021, one of my goals was to just really like focus on Facebook because a lot of my listeners, a lot of my supporters, they all on Facebook. Like my numbers are like when I look at my numbers on my website and people who listen, they all on Facebook. But I'm like, ugh, I have like this.
You got to weave through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been hiding a lot of people. So
there you go. Oh, you know how to use it then. Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Me too.
Yeah, but I usually go on there and do my posts and go from there. But I really need to like engage more on Facebook, like and just have like conversations.
Yeah, so. you can, but on Facebook, man, I have it set. I see what I want to see. Put it like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Because there's a lot of distraction on there. Like, not even trying to be the perfect man or nothing like that. It's just a lot of distraction on there. A lot
of distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah. And stuff. I mean, I just get tired of seeing that.
That's why I came back to Twitter. I was like, you know what I mean? Like, it just felt way better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plus Instagram, it's
way better.
It feels way better, man.
Yeah. Good deal. Good deal. Word, man. Well, thank you so much, man.
Thank you,
bro. Before we go. That flip that you did on Instagram, the producers and stuff. I'm sorry we did not touch that as much as we should have. What song was that? It was a Jeremiah song?
Which one?
I saw one video. I didn't see any other ones, but it was like a Jeremiah flip. It was you flipped the beat, but it was like somebody. Oh God!
Was it what's the dude, man? Cash Money. What's his name? The young boy.
Oh, Jacquees. That's what it was. Yeah. That's
and I was just my homegirl hit me up. She was like, "I like this song. Flip this." She always send me stuff to flip.
Yeah.
And it wasn't finished. It was just something so she could hear it.
It was a skeleton. Yeah.
Yeah. And she was like, "How the hell you get that out of there?" I'm like, "I don't know." Like
that's what producers say.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
So I mean, that's what I do.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Man, that shit was fresh as hell,
man. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man. I want to hear more, but whenever.
Yeah, we'll get together. We'll do so, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, all right, we at the end of the road, y'all. Clear Visions Podcast. Make sure you subscribe. MrLP.com/Clear Visions Podcast. You can listen to it on all the platforms, all the good stuff. Shouts out to the affiliates, Sprout and Ecamm. Shouts out to MPN Network. Make sure you go to that website, mpn-llc.com, and all the other great stuff. So, in the words of Wayne Peterson, to the top. Be good, y'all.
Peace.
Mr. Peterson's Neighborhood Clear Visions was thought of, produced, engineered, and recorded by me, Mr. Al Pete at MPN Studios. The intro and outro music was produced by myself as well. Make sure you subscribe to this podcast that is available on all podcast platforms. Thank you to everyone who supports me. It's greatly appreciated. To the top, everyone.
Like go live on my page, or if you want to go live on yours. Oh no,
All right, we are here. Thank y'all so much for watching Clear Visions podcast with Nighty Black. Shouts out to Bowtie Genius, man. Go listen to his website. Go listen to his podcast. All the other good stuff. It's Bowtie Genius podcast, Spotify, Apple, all the good stuff. Make sure you go to his website. Make sure you follow him. Get some bow ties for your for gifts for your fathers, all that stuff. So, yeah. Hold on. We live. Yeah, we live. And listen, this is real network shit going on right here. All right. So we are about to set up. I want to cut this live off, but don't go back. Don't get quiet over there now.
Oh no, I was trying to be respectful.
So we have Miss Shawana Brooks in the building. We're about to get her on the camera, and we're going to get Love Reigns to interview her. It's going to be great, man. So y'all stick around. We're going to end this live, and we're going to start it right back up in like 10 to 15 minutes. So thank y'all so much, man. Love y'all. MPN Network Night. We getting busy over here. Yeah.
Hey.